There have been a number of studies that have looked at the amount of talking that happens in the home and what that means for vocabulary growth for their children. And it's very clear, the outcomes have been repeated over and over again, that young children who have had a lot of language exposure in their home do much better in learning to talk, in learning the vocabulary that is needed to learn to read, and also learning to develop a communication that can be effective in a wide variety of ways throughout their life. But we've also learned from the research is that when families know and understand how important it is to talk with their children and sing with their children and laugh with their children throughout the day, that families will do that. So we just need to make sure that everybody has access to that information. We know all families want to do what's best for their children, and so families that have access to the information, that reading with your kids, even as infants, toddlers and preschoolers, as well as talking throughout the day, singing with your child and doing things that they enjoy together, inviting them to be part of a conversation. With infants, that might mean when you hear them and catch them making noises, that you make those same noises back to them. So that starts that whole question, answer, question sort of format that develops a little bit later. And so when children become engaged in conversations with their families, they learn that they can talk, but they also listen. And as children are listening, they hear their parents use adult, very different, engaging vocabulary words. And that's how children learn words, by hearing their parents use them often and in different contexts. So listening, developing listening skills, developing listening vocabularies is very important. We also know that young children as well as adults understand far more words than they use. So listening, practicing, it just goes hand in hand.